Assalamu alaikum. We have Nasir Rana Saab here. He has recently completed his master's in management from Harvard University in Boston. Assalamu alaikum, Nasir bhai. First of all, tell our viewers, how old were you when you came from Pakistan and which grade did you get into?
I was 18 years old. I had finished what is equivalent of high school over here.
Okay.
And I came here to get into the college, start with the first year in college.
Okay, and was it easy? How did you convert your diploma, your degree, your qualification to get into college? What's that process?
Yeah, it was not easy at all. Actually, I was very ill-informed about the process. It took a lot of learning to know about the U.S. educational system, not to mention some of the financial challenges I had. So I ended up starting at a community college in Philadelphia. I started there in 1990. I completed my associate in sciences in 2 years, and then I transferred to a 4-year engineering school, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
How much did it cost you to go through community college for 2 years?
Well, if you take out the grants and scholarships I got, I think my loan was less than $5,000 by the time I graduated.
Is it easy or is it common to be able to get grants, financial assistance?
Yes, there are two types: financial need-based, and then there are scholastic-based. Obviously, I came from outside the U.S. educational system, so I could not qualify for those kind of scholastic achievement scholarships, but I did have scholarships that were need-based.
Are there other scholarships available as well outside of community college? Like, could you Google and find more scholarships?
Yes, there's a ton of information which was not available, or I was not aware of it at the time. But there's a lot of scholarships, grants that simply go unused. It's a matter of just doing some research and finding.
And were you able to easily convert after 2 years of community college, get into another college, or?
Yes, it was a pretty straightforward process. We had a transfer department in the community college that would help us with that. And I ended up applying to many colleges. I was accepted at Penn State, UT Austin, Rensselaer. And the reason I went to Rensselaer was they gave me a good financial package, which was good scholarships, loans, and grants. And they also had an optional co-op program where I could go and do some internship at a company if I wanted.
Jazakallah. One thing I've noticed is sometimes students don't even apply to Ivy League schools like Yale, Harvard, Hopkins because they think the cost is too high. Is that a wise move?
Not at all, actually. What I've said many times to many students and khuddam and people in my family, if you are good and you can get into Ivy League school, money is not an issue.
Good means what?
If you have good grades.
Like what? A GPA, a SAT, what kind of numbers?
Good SAT scores, good GPA, and actually things beyond just education. You have to be an all-rounder.
But I'm looking for specifics here. What number GPA? What number of SAT? Approximately, what do you think? 4.0 or 3.5?
It's not all about just education. That's another thing. So sometimes people, misunderstand it. They think, oh, well, unless I'm a genius, I cannot get in. It's not all about that. If they look at the overall package, and remember, from the school's perspective, they're also trying to diversify. So if they have somebody with an Asian or South Asian background or somebody who is American Asian, people would love to have that as long as they know you can cope up with the educational pressure and also contribute to the class.
So being an Asian, being a Muslim in a way, it's a good thing, yes, because absolutely. You're adding diversity. What made you go and do your master's from Harvard? I understand you were doing a job for like 8-9 years.
Yeah. So I finished my bachelor's. I worked in a number of engineering, IT-related companies. And over time, I realized that there was sort of a glass ceiling.
So you were not getting further promotion?
Yeah, I wasn't getting further promotion. And from an HR perspective, you need to have certain credentials. Master's was one of those.
Interesting.
So, and at the same time, because I had been working so long, and by that time I was married and I had certain other obligations, I didn't want to leave job completely.
So it was a part-time master's?
Yes.
Did it cost you like $100,000?
No, not at all. That's another very little known secret. So Harvard has a program where if you're working, you can apply to this program. You can start by taking a couple of classes, and depending on your grades and your overall application package, you can apply and get accepted. And the other thing that helped me was my company paid more than 50%. So the cost wasn't much. I was able to maintain a job. In fact, somebody was paying me for my work and my education, and while I was receiving master's education.
So if people have further questions about how to do a master's, how to have your employer pay for your education, whether community colleges are good or not, is it easy to transfer, can they contact you? You won't yell at them, you will not give them an attitude?
No, I'd like to have this kind of conversation.
So I can share your email with everyone.
Yes, you have it on record.
We really appreciate all your help, Nasir Bhai. I'm pretty sure there are many other follow-up questions, and I encourage Khuddam and Nasirat and our brothers and sisters to reach out to you, and we wish you best of luck with your future endeavors. Jazakallah.
Thank you, Jazakallah.